It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st down, right back to Benson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Zone read. Here's Benson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Here's Murray. He's got the rookie. That's Marvin Harrison Jr.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First carry here.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Murray now. Rolling to his right.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Outright to Smith and Jigba.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ritter from the gun.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Murray now to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Ritter. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
60
Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Seahawks at 500, sitting at 5-5. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Ritter back to throw.
Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
19.
Ritter going to change it up. Here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Here we go.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go, check. Go, check. Check, go.
Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Come on, set. Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
To throw, it's Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Murray going to throw.
And that one caught downfield by Pascal.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray looking to change the play here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ritter off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
19 right.
Straight ahead, Walker.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
Riggs. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Desmond Ritter
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make it 17-13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. They'll go again with Benson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Benson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Final minute now of the third quarter. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Taken in by Pascal out left. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Benson.
Fancy footwork at the 45. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play.
Second and 12.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Murray now.
Open man here is Benson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Now Murray again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Draymond Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Murray now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown!
Trey Benson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw, Ritter.
Flushed out right. This is Fant on the short completion. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Murray.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Murray now running right on the option.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona.